Welcome to the basement. This is my kiddo's homemade harvester. You know, one of those machines that has the big rotors on the front, chop up the corn, shoot it out the tubing in the back, or the truck that's going alongside it. Pretty good, huh? Alright, here's what we're doing today. Part 2 of the Persepolis IO assessment. Here's how it works. You may wonder, where is Mr. Honest's response? It's on here, on the computer over there. I recorded them, and I'm going to upload them one by one into Flipgrid immediately as class starts. So at some point during the very start of class, you're going to get a little bling from the email, or you could sign into Flipgrid and see the response there. I believe it's myflipgrid.com, and refresh. And once it's there, you respond to it, answer my question. The reason I'm doing this way is we're mimicking being in the same room and you having no chance to consider my question and then go look through your notes and or take a couple days. It's no, I listened to your initial 2-minute IO and I asked a question and you answer it. That response should itself be no more than a minute or two. You'll click the new Flipgrid link to record that response, and once that's in, you're done. There's no other part of the assessment, and I'm not going to be available for extra help at the beginning of class because it's not like during the IO at the end of the year that I'm going to ask the question, you think about it, and then ask me for some help as to how that question should be answered. You just have to answer it. So that's the start of class. So everyone's going to be done probably within 15 minutes because I've already got them. So it's just a matter of me going through an upload process into Flipgrid. So what that means is that you have the rest of class to work on the following. If your Persepolis journal is somehow not complete at this point, it's time to get it complete. If you have not done your share of the share out, which means 2 of your Persepolis journals are on the Padlet, get those up. That'll be a part of your journal check-in grade. And then finally, it's time for the next portfolio reflection, the last one of the year. So portfolios, for those of you who have a hard copy portfolio, thankfully, we did send those home right before we went to this model. So I will never see your hard copy portfolio again. Do your best to update it so that you can bring it to see your senior teacher with it, because we'll still make references to them next year. Or if anything, maybe I would like to just see it at least once. So if you're doing hard copy, update it yourself, and the grade is going to be solely what you write in your portfolio reflection, which works because the rubric had adapted to really sort of set completing the portfolio aside at this point. Once that is done, you're done and off to a good weekend, I hope. Next week is a red day on Tuesday, so I will see you because it has become school again. I'm going to put in more work than I'm going to ask from you. It is going to be on that day that I deliver the instructions for how we will be conducting our final IO. So it will be a longer video as I read through the instructions, I talk about the scheduling, I offer up some calendar links, but there won't be anything for you to do except for to think about it. We'll set some assignments for forms that I want you to submit. That stuff is going to be after we get back from our mini April break. So while there will be some instructions to watch on that Tuesday, I'm not expecting a lot because you guys after this, at least maybe not for this class, but it's probably time for a little bit of a break. All right, so I know that was a little bit scattered than the usual instruction affairs, but I really only need you to look for that Flipgrid, respond to my question, and then go about your business working on your Persepolis journal if that's not finished, and your portfolio reflection for this unit. An assignment you've already done 5 other times this year. All right, have a good weekend.